Guys, welcome back to Soft Original, and today also we're gonna work on this project. Alright, so before we get started, from our metrics we can see that most of our viewers watching our videos have not subscribed to our YouTube channel yet. So please, if this is your first time watching, or if you've been watching my videos but not subscribed, please click on the red button which has a text called the subscribe. Just click on that to subscribe to my channel. Also, please try to like the video and share the video for it to reach out there. Also, as time goes on, if you have any suggestion, if you have any question, just ask in the comment section below. Alright, so previously we did this from our previous video and it was very interesting. Okay, so what we did was we created a page controller. And on our previous video, I forgot to add the controller to the page view, just right here. I forgot to do that. So yeah, that was what we actually did for this particular project. But today we're going to try and summarize everything. You can see from the list we have a lot of containers out here, which of course we can't just organize everything from the container. We have to at least try and summarize some things up. So that is what we are going to do for today. So fasten your seat belt and let's get going. Alright, so what we're going to do is we just have to collapse all of them. Just try to collapse all of them. Yeah, so let's just try to collapse all of them. And you can see we have 3 containers here. That is where we left off the other time. So we have these 3 containers here, and that is what we have here, right? Good. And then also we have a page view here with a scroll direction, which of course is the axis.vertical. And also we have the controller here as well. So you can see that we have 3 images right here, and that is the containers we have right here. Perfect. All right, now how can we make this looks much more professional? What I'm actually going to do is I'm just going to create from my dummy. I'm just going to create dummy video scroll, right? So I'm just going to call this dummy video scroll dot dart. Perfect. And okay, I'm just gonna add it up. So from this dummy video scroll, I'm just gonna create a class, and I'm gonna call this class dummy video, just like this. And yeah, so inside this class I'm actually going to create a constructor for this class. So adding a constructor, basically you just have to call the dummy video, and inside this dummy video you have your constructor here. But from here, that we have the we have the message, and then we have the favorite, right? So what we're gonna do is let's add a string of let's add a string of messages, then let's say string of shares, then we add string of image, just like this, and also string of title, just like this, and also string of duration, just like this. And we just add maybe string of ratio, just like this. So let's just fix this. All right, so I think I just have to take this down somewhere here. Perfect. All right, so once we have these strings, we just have to convert all of them into a constructor, or we just have to call them from the constructor. So I'm just going to say this dot likes, this dot messages, then I said this dot shares, then we go for the images, then we go for the title, then going for the duration, last but not the least, then we go in for the ratio. This constructor makes it looks much more great. Now we are done with the constructor, right guys? So we don't want just try and save this one more time. We don't want our containers to be here, right? So what we're going to do actually is just clear or take this page view out, just delete that, and from the body we're going to return a page view dot builder, just like this. And the item builder is actually going to be build context and a context. So after this, we just declare an integer, then let's say it's item index, just like this. And from here just yeah, so we will be returning something right here. Sorry, we will be returning something right here. That is the reason why we have the underlined. Okay, so what we're gonna do is, instead of returning, maybe let's say we are returning a text. So let's use a text. Let's say center widget, then let's specify the child to be a text. I just want to show you something, guys. So we are returning this. So when I save this here, is actually going to return just a text right here. Let me just specify the color. I just want to show you something. I don't just do things and then I go my way. I just try to show you what I actually means. So I have just a text here, and it goes like that. See, perfect. So we can then try and specify the item count. So just going to go ahead and then say item count. I'm just going to use 10 for now, and that is going to shrink everything to be 10, so I can then try and get it out. Yeah, so now we have the axis as well, but first let's set the controller to be our controller. So I have the controller set up already. Let me just go up and let me show you the controller. We did that from our previous video. That is this controller. So after that, we just have to specify the axis, that is the scroll direction. Then we say axis dot vertical, just like this. So we have it to go up just like that. So you see, there you go. Perfect. We've done all these from our previous video. So now we have created a class here, and we want each of these classes to contain something, right? So instead of returning a center with a text, just gonna take it out, and we are just gonna return just a single container from here. So I'm just gonna collapse all the containers from here, then I pick only one, right? We're just gonna pick only one container from here. So I'm just gonna delete every container from here, just like this. Then I just cut this from here, and let's just delete this list of widgets. Let's just save this. Returning, let's just bring the container here. Perfect. Now when we save this, we will get 10 times of this container as the item count. So there you go, we have 10 of it. Now you can see our codes are becoming much more compactable, right? Good. So from here we have this image here, and we have this 1K here, we have this 1k, another 1k, and we have the 1k here. We have the title here, and also we have the minutes of, or the duration of the video or the image, whatever. And then we have the aspect ratio here, and we have the downloads, and then we have the text to be used, right? All right, so how can we do this? Basically, we are returning a container right here. So let's create a list, and this is actually going to be a list of the class we created. So it's going to be list, and inside here I'm just going to go here, then copy this dummy video here. Just copy that. So what we are trying to do is we are creating a list from this dummy video, right? And this dummy video, I'm calling this my vid, just like this, and it is equal to an empty list for now. So we just have to import this. There you go. So we have it here. Perfect. And inside here we can still call out from our dummy video, then we get access to the strings we've declared up here. Right, guys? Perfect. So what we're gonna do is just say dummy video, and inside the dummy video we can just specify the title, the strings, and all that. So from here, let's go here. The first one is actually going to be the likes, so I'm just going to call it the image first. So I'm just going to say image. So there you go. So from here I can just specify an image. So from this section I'm just going to say assets slash bg.png as my image, and I'm just going to specify the title. So it's actually going to be the same thing. So I'm just going to say dummy video, then I say title, just like this. We don't have to put it. Okay, so just say title, and that is actually going to be this as well. So I'm just going to say hashtag Microsoft original, just something like this, and we just do another one, and that is actually going to be maybe the likes. Just gonna say maybe 245k, something like this, and yeah. So let's say let's add the shares. So I'm just gonna say 500 shares. Then let's add that is gonna be let's see what we have here from the dummy. So we've added the share, so that is, let's add a message. So the message is actually going to be 805. Let's add one more time. So that is actually going to be the image is already there, the share is there, the message, the like. So just go to the duration and then the ratio, right? So just going to say duration. So that is actually going to be, let's say maybe 01,05, just something like this. And we just say dummy video, then we add up the last one, that is going to be the ratio. So from the ratio I'm just going to say 2,2, just like this. All right, guys, so this is what we've done so far. And okay, all right, so we can decide to use it this way, but when we use it this way, it's actually not gonna help, right? So I want us to do something so that our list will be clean. What we're gonna do is just cut all these text, cut it from here to make it very simple. Just bring it up here, right? That looks very, very clean, because you can't just keep on you can't just keep on calling a list of a single a single constructor. No, it's not advisable to do that, but I just wanted you to know that you can call them individually, you can just call them separately. So we're not going to do that, so we're just going to cut this like, then you just bring it up here. This share also, let's cut it up, bring it up here. This message is going to be cut, add it up here. The duration, cut it, bring it here. And last one is the ratio, cut it, bring it here. Perfect. So you can just delete all of these. Now we have all of them to be on one line, just like this. Right guys, that looks perfect. Let's just reformat our dot codes and we have it to be inside this one dummy video. Alright then, so what we're actually gonna do is, let's come down here, and what we're gonna do from let's start from the top. So from our container here, we are returning an image. So inside the image, what I'm actually gonna say is, I'm just gonna call my list, that is my vid. So my vid, and from my vid I'll just call the index then I specify the image I want to use. So okay, so what we're gonna do is, we just have to say my vid, then we will be referring to an index, and we tap from the image of the index, and this index here is actually going to be the item index from the top here. So you just have to paste the item index just right in here. So now if you have any const here, just have to remove it. If there is any const here, just remove the const from there to make the code works. So as soon as I save this thing, you just see that I have a range error, and the range error simply means maybe you've been coming across these errors and you don't know how to go about it. So the whole error means that the list of my vids we are calling from here doesn't have a length, and that length comes from the item count. So instead of saying 10, we're just gonna say my vid dot length, just like this. Now as soon as we save this, the error is gone. Right guys, good. So let's just hot reload to see the list of items we have here. So from my vid we have just a single video to show, or just a single image to show, as you can see from here. Perfect. Now you can see we don't have any duration, we don't have anything. The title is actually not working. So what we're going to do from here is actually come down. So this is actually going to be the title. So from here we're just going to say my vid, then we specify the item index, and then we tap from the title just like this. And also you just have to remove the const from here for it to respond. So just fix it from here, just fix it from here, just add the const, just like this guys. So now when I save this, you'll see the title just right here, Microsoft Original. And also let's try to see the ratio and the duration. So I'm very lazy on this, so I'm just gonna copy this, then I just come here, just paste it out here. Instead of the title, I'll just say ratio, just like that. Remove the const from there. Perfect. Just add the const here. Okay, so let's get going. We will fix all the const. So this is actually not going to be the ratio, but it's actually going to be the duration. Yeah, and this is going to be the ratio. Perfect. And this is going to be the downloads, so I'm just going to say I'm just going to use the interpolation method, right? So instead of saying 1k, I'll just say interpolation using a dollar sign. Then I paste this dot title. Then I just add okay, so what I'm actually going to do is, let's just push this out, and we add the plus sign here, just the plus sign here. Then we add our code right here. So this is actually going to be the downloads, right? So okay, so let's say from the share is actually going to be the download for this particular project. Shares. So what is the error here? Let's see this const, remove it, then we are good to go. So from here to there is one thing to be fixed, and let's see what is it. So we are returning the text, and we have this here, come along with the style. Let's see this const here. Perfect. We'll fix all of them, so don't worry. So yeah, all right, so now I think we are done. So let's save this and let's see how it actually works. So it looks amazing. So we have everything here, and now let's come up here. This is actually going to be let's start from the top. So this is actually going to be the hat, that is the favorite. So we're just going to say, let's paste this here, then it's just going to say is it going to be the favorite? What was it? I think that was the likes, right? So just say likes, and just remove the const from the padding, and here too is actually going to be the message. So just going to paste it, then we say message, then remove the const, and also the last one, that is actually going to be the shares. Perfect. Just remove the const. So good, our projection is very perfect, and now we have it right here. All right, let's fix the const, and let's see if we can end for today's edition. There you go. Okay, so this container here can just return a sized box, and that is quite interesting. Oh no, come on, don't do that. Let's just keep it this way. All right, let's add a const here, just clean up some codes. All right, okay, so now we have our scaffold here, and from our scaffold we have the page builder, and the page builder is just returning a container just right here. So now we don't have to, clone, or let's say duplicate the container so many times. We've just created a class here, and we are fetching from the class, and we are retrieving the strings of the class, which is the constructors of the class, into a dummy video list. So what we're actually going to do is just copy this dummy video, and you can paste it several times, and now you can adjust it. This bg, you can just use 1.jpg, then you just use 2. That is going to be the WEBP. So if you have any additional image, you can just use it, right? So you can just change the title, do whatever you want to do. So I'm just going to say test text, anything like that, and I'm just going to say second text or second title. So say second title, just like this, and I'll say another title. All right, perfect, excellent. So there you go. Let's just save this. It's not gonna take effect, so let's just hard reload this. And that is actually going to work perfectly fine. So there you go. We have this to be very, 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 very awesome, and I believe you understand what I was trying to say. So now we've just reduced our codes for it to be just these dummy video files. As time goes on, we will try and use from a how do I say this, dummy JSON files. We will just try and call it from the dummy JSON data from our image section, which of course we will learn how to use the dummy JSON so that we can refer to our we can call images from a post using the post method, right? And that is actually going to be used by the HTTP package. So we're just going to go to, I think, the images. We have images right here, somewhere here. I think you can use the posts, and you see it returns a lot of datas here, which of course we're going to use them later on our upcoming videos. We're just going to use all of them, and it's quite going to be awesome. So you have to take your time to study a little about this dummy JSON, how it actually works using HTTP package and all that. So we're just gonna work on that so that we get rid of all these dummy ones, or we can just create a database from our back end, and we just fetch it from there by creating our own REST API. Let me know from the comment section below, what do you think? Should we use a dummy should we use a dummy JSON, or should we create a simple backend where we can store our videos and images and all that, then we fetch it from there, or we just use just a simple data? Just let me know from the comment section below. All right, so this is what we've done so far. From our previous video, we've just compiled everything for it to be this. Please, you can easily take your time and then construct it according to how you want it to be. It actually depends on how you want it to be. So you can wrap this up with a widget, which is maybe align widget, and you can just specify the alignment. Then you just say alignment dot center. You can decide to choose whatever you want to do so that you can just try to play something along with it. That is what I'm just trying to tell you. So you just have to make sure you know what you are doing. Alright then, my friends, so this is where we're gonna land. On our next video, we're gonna see how we can tackle the share section. Then we just hop right into the next video. Alright, my name still remains Microsoft Original, and please, if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, please do well to subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you won't be missing any upcoming episode. Also, the GitHub repository is being updated in the description, so if you need the source code of this particular project, please don't hesitate to go to the description below, click on the GitHub source code. Please follow me on my GitHub and all my social media platforms so that you help me grow my channel. And also, if you want to support this channel, you can support me through my Patreon link given to you in the description below. Until we meet again on our next lesson, next episode, have a nice day, and Microsoft Original is out. Thank you. Bye bye.